How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Hello and welcome back to Arcane Gaming. My name is Richie. Today we're jumping into another episode of Railroader. The last time we played, very briefly, I had just restarted the game with a new company and had not done any expansion yet. And then we also took another look at Silva by Flyby. And for the second episode, I had been planning to show the expansion to Bryson, which, as you can see, we're in Bryson right now, so I didn't do that. We're actually what we're working on right now today is the line to Fontana. So we're doing the next expansion. I've already done the first two steps. We just need to take these cars back and pick up the third set of cars. And then as soon as those are done, we will have the next section of the line, which I have not seen yet, either in anyone else's YouTube video or here. So it'll be a new experience there for me. So that's what we're going to be focusing on doing today. What is going on? Why is my... that's right. Trying to remember what I did last night. Why everything looks the way it is. I had parked the passenger train waiting for the through freight to come through. You will see I also have a couple of new locomotives that I did not have last time. So we've got Bartholomew here, which is the... which one is it? The Pacific? Yes. And then I bought a second of the Atlantics, which is number 4 over here. Beatrice, which is currently our yard shunter here at Bryson. But I'll either be buying another one or replacing her with the S51 switcher when I have enough money. Which I probably would by now if I hadn't been working on my passenger train a lot. I've upgraded several of the coaches. I don't remember exactly now what I had in the last video. I didn't think to go back and look, but I've got 2 of the the Osgood Bradley 84 passenger cars. So I actually replaced Eris and Cersei with those. And then here at the back we've got Aphrodite, which is the Pullman Palace. Which one is it? The observation car here. Which maybe we'll take a look inside those in a little bit. Show you what the difference is. Then we have our original, not the original, one of our original open platform cars here. The only passenger car I have not purchased at this point is the regular Pullman Palace car, because it only holds 50, and I figured if I was going to spend the money, I would just upgrade to the 84s. Now that we have a bit of a longer run from Bryson to Whittier, and I don't know how many, if any, passenger stations we're going to open up at the next line expansion here either. So I wanted to make sure I had a good passenger capacity there. Maybe let's see where Bartholomew's at. Not quite Governor's Island yet. So we'll wait a little bit, give him some time to get ahead, and then we'll let William and the passenger train go. In the meantime, let's go ahead and check on Molly. Heading up to Connolly there to get logs. Back here with Oliver, we have cars that need to go to the interchange. These are all good at the moment. Let me make sure that my switches are lined. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pause it here, and then I'll come back once Bartholomew gets here and we service the interchange and collect that next set of freight cars for the line expansion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. So I did quite a bit of shunting and stuff off screen, and now we've got our last set of cars coming here for the Bryson Bridge site. Which, Bartholomew is backing down to the spot there. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to come back here and finish up this little bit of shunting I've been doing with Beatrice over here at the Appalachian Hardwoods site. While we wait for those last cars to get set there, and then we'll go ahead and advance the game time so that we can finish up the bridge. And then we'll head on up there and explore the next part of the line. Sure that I'll make sure that we're lined up there. Okay. All right, we got those cars set. How is... Oh dear, we're running pretty low on water there. Let's go and set the handbrake. Send Bartholomew back to the water tower to refuel. Yeah, we're just going to leave these here for the moment. So yeah, still having a lot of fun with this game. I'm about, I don't even know, 47 hours, I think, played. Which is kind of crazy. We're on day 22 in game. Day 21. Still. It's a lot of fun. Some of the industry management can be a little bit tedious, especially now that I've got a larger section of the line opened up to Bryson. And it's probably going to get even more interesting once we see what the next section is like. All right, let's go ahead and park Beatrice here for the moment. Oh, no, that's the wrong switch. There we go. All right, back Bartholomew down onto the water tower. We'll fill up with coal too while we're here. A little bit too soon. That's going to take a little while. As soon as he's all fueled up and ready to go, then we'll advance time and finish the bridge. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get Beatrice back to the yard. Let's see, what track do we want to stage the return journey on? Actually, we don't need to stage anything because we're going to pick those cars up with Bartholomew before we go back to the bridge site. Let's just go ahead and put Beatrice on the first siding here. Still filling up on water. Take care of a few of these other ones while we're waiting. Break that. Almost there. All right, and we're back here. So we've got our last load of cars at the Bryson Bridge site, and they are unloading. Pretty far along now. We're going to have to wait a little bit for the ballast and stuff to go. Let's go ahead and speed up time now and get the bridge complete. All right, and it's done. Let's go ahead and check out what that did with the map. Oh, wow. That's quite a bit farther than I thought it was. So that gives us another big long stretch of track here. We've got Hemingway Station, Alarka Junction. That looks like a couple of other places to go. I'm not sure what this is down here. I think this is just another stretch of track. I don't know if there's anything down here except a siding. And this looks like another logging, or maybe this is a coal mine. I think I was reading somewhere in the on the Steam page that there was a coal mine. I think that must be what this is down here. And then we've got a station down there. So let's go ahead and get those bridge cars off of the track, and then we'll run our passenger train down there and see what it looks like. All right, here we go. So we're just going to move Bartholomew off there. Let's get a track lined up, and we'll just have him hang out in the yard until we're done with this exploration. Alright, let's go ahead and get the passenger train running down and take a look at this part of the map. I think while we're doing that, we'll take at least the first part of it, we're going to take a first person look at the inside of the coaches. So let's go ahead and get on board the train here and get her started down the line. So the basic open platform coach, which everybody starts with one at the beginning of the game, it's also the cheapest one. You just have a set of rows of seating here, and then the open platforms on the end. Nothing super exciting to see there. If you played the game at all, you would have seen those already. In here, I always forget what it's called, the Osgood Bradley 1915 steel coach. So we got a little interior vestibule there. Come in, and then here we've got an actual bathroom. I don't think you can interact with anything in here, but it's all nicely modeled with a window. And then other than that, it's basically the same as the open coach, except you've got a longer body with extra seating. Then you've got a second bathroom at this end. Moving along here, we've got our observation coach, which is really cool inside, if you haven't seen it before. So not all of the doors and everything are functional yet, but you've got like a little coat closet here, something like that, bathroom on this side. Got a little like walkway with shelving, I'm assuming for like baggage and stuff like that. Got some kind of regular standard seating, a couple little private areas here with some nice chairs. And then you come back here into the observation lounge area. And I think the only chairs that your player can sit in at the moment are these 4. Although for some reason it's not letting me. There we go. And then you can sit in the car and watch everything go by. But we're going to jump back out to the exterior view here. So we can see what the line looks like. So here's the bridge back here where we just finished the construction. And I think we'll actually lock on to the observation car. This will be cool. This is my first time seeing this part of the map. Move that down here so we can kind of see where we're at. And I think while we're also moving, let's open up the milestones here and see what's available now. So Alarka Junction Y. Build a Y at Alarka Junction could be helpful when working the coal mine. Returning trains returning from the west. Also sets you up to build rails to Alarka. Do we not already have? Oh, it's got to be down here. Maybe. Or am I missing something? That's got to be what this is. It's got to branch off here to Cochrane. Oh, and there's Alarka down there. Okay. So that seems like the next logical expansion. Diesel fueling stands, those have been there for a while. Fontana Lake Bridge. So let's see, so that would be down here on the next section, I'm guessing. Which would bring us... Would that take us all the way down here to Anders? I don't see anything that says Fontana on it. Or am I missing something here? Okay. Track to Silva, that's been there for a while, and so is that. Okay, nothing, not much new there. some more beautiful forested country here for our passenger train to run. Let's also take a look at the locations, see what kind of industries are now available. So we got the Hemingway East Pulpwood Spur, so that would be for collecting pulpwood, I guess. Hemingway, I don't see anything else we can do there except the passenger station. Which makes sense, because that's just along the route. How about Alarka? Coal. So there's a coal mine. I don't know if we can get coal there, or if it's just an industry to serve. It looks like it's just an industry. I wonder if we have to deliver anything there. I still don't know what we use pulpwood for, because none of the industries that I've opened up so far require it. Just logs at the sawmill. And other than that, we've got the station there, so not a whole lot new as far as industries are concerned. But we do have 2 new passenger stops, which means I'll probably want to expand my train again, grab at least 1 more car. This was, with the steel coaches there, it was a little bit excessive for what I needed out of just the Bryson Whittier run. But it was pretty easy to fill up the train if I just stopped at a station and just advanced the clock an hour or 2. So that I never had a problem filling up the coaches, but all right, what are we coming up to? So it looks like we're at Hemingway, which is a small station, looks like, with just a siding, passing siding there. Okay, so you can get passengers on either spot. Good to know. Small station, passengers to Bryson and Whittier. Okay. So we're going to pick them up. And we'll, I think, just let that sit, and we'll go ahead and do a flyover here for the next section for now. Alright, and down here is Alarka Junction. Okay, so we've got a switch branching off. I'm guessing this here would be for the Y. Just a guess. There's a road. I don't really see anything else here. What is this? There's just a sign for Alarka. So I'm guessing that that clears this out, and the track must run that way. Presumably. I guess we'll find out in the future. And then continuing down here along this bit of track. Looks like we got a branch off here. I'm guessing then that this goes to the coal mine. And the other direction is where we would expand the line. So let's go ahead and look at the coal mine while we're here. Kind of a long wraparound there. Now, I didn't notice at either of these points if there was a fueling or coal station. I don't think there was, which is interesting. All right, so here is the coal mine. Let's go and look at these tracks. Okay. So the R1, R2 is back there, and S1 is here. Not sure what each of those require. Alright, so we got 2 sidings there for cars, so they would need to be pushed in at the moment. So we do have these tracks that we can use as a yard / run around. If we pull it in, not sure what this little spur is good for, but unless we just park a locomotive there, maybe a switcher. Oh, there's nowhere nearby to refuel at the moment. Something to think about. I think, where was that? On the milestones there, we can get a water column after we build the Y. Alarka branch. Okay, so after we build the Y, then we can build the branch line to Alarka. I don't know if I'm pronouncing Alarka right either, by the way. Almond water column. That would be down here. So there's a lot of stuff we can do. Oh, not that much stuff actually. There's a bit more to expand this way, and then there is some stuff we can do going the other way to Silva. But I think probably our next goal is going to just be to get the Y built so we can get the water tower there. Then we'll be able to park a locomotive up here at the coal mine, it looks like. We'll just have to run it into Bryson to refuel, unless we can refuel with coal here at the mine, which seems logical to me, but who knows? I don't see anything I can interact with here that would suggest I can fuel up. Just the switches there that are reacting to the movement of the mouse. Okay. All right. Actually, I shouldn't have jumped back to the locomotive. Get this little bit out. Okay, back down here to Alarka. I wanted to run down the line a little bit and just see. Oops. Just see what things look like if we continue going down this way. Another long, windy stretch. It's interesting to me that this is available already, that we don't have to build any of this, and yet there's nothing down here except a siding. Ooh, a big long trestle bridge. That's neat. Quite a bit bigger than the other bridges we built. Quite a bit farther here. All right, there's another siding with no switches. That's weird. The rail is there, but there's no ties. I wonder if that's a graphical error or if that's intentional. Or maybe we can't run over that track yet. Let's continue on down here. We're almost at the end of what it shows on the map. Yep, and here's another bridge that needs to be constructed. So yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up for now. We went ahead and expanded from Bryson down here to Alarka Junction. Got a look at what's on the stretch of the map, which isn't as much as I was expecting, but we do have access to the coal mine now. So for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a nice day.